Here we go. Who will be the fullback? Who will be the fullback?
For?
There's no hammer.
We're talking about
the golden replacement.
The meat tray.
Of course. The meat tray. The house fuller. Trey Fuller's back, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you worry about that. He's come back into the frame. And
what about the other fullback for the other mob?
Oh.
Anyone?
Yes.
Yes.
How about this guy?
Who is it? Who is it, Shug?
Oh, yes.
Get it out without burping.
Okay.
Burping Gary.
The anticipator.
Gary.
The great anticipator.
Yep.
Ryan P. Papenhuyzen. Will Warbrick's back on the wing too, by the way. So Anderson goes in the middle, into the centres. Suafalongo on the wing.
Oh, okay.
You got to find a place for the good players.
Yeah, but hang on, who's he up against? Because if it's Bostock, good night. Because he's about 3 foot
no. Warbrick will be against Bostock.
Yeah.
He's right.
He's up at Asako.
He's Asako. Yep. So that's all play on. And look, I'll tell you what I like, boys. What about this? Number 17.
Joe Chan.
Grouse.
Yeah, Joe Chan, yes. But I'm talking about the other team.
Oh, our man. Yeah, that was always...
Pengai Jr.
Yeah, it was always coming. He'll get mate, he'll be all right. 9 or 10 minutes out there. 3 offloads,
Mate,
4 penalties.
He's going to struggle.
With the pace?
Of course.
He's been doing boxing, though.
Yeah, box this. I tell you...
yes, Shook.
I've got one for you.
Okay.
I've got one for you. Trent Liero. What a great story. He's in the Queensland squad.
Yep.
This man, flying. Absolutely flying.
Yeah, good, terrific kid too.
Yep. Okay, let's move on to the next
Jesse
game, Brian.
Bromwich back too.
Yeah, Jay Brom's back. Can I just say this, boy? I'm going to give you something. I'm going to give you something for free. Everyone waxes lyrical. Melbourne Storm, blah, blah, blah. When they go back-to-back, struggle town. So their last 4 games where they've gone on the road, beaten. Okay. They've been in Auckland. They go to Brisbane. Just harbour that thought.
Ooh, harbour gold. So what do we say? We back in the other
We're back
mob?
in the fins. We're fins up. And you know what we're doing, Brian? We're not just fins up. The right-hand side for Melbourne's the problem. We are fins up with a little bit of a splash of Jackie Bostock.
Yeah, he's been scoring for fun.
For fun.
11 tries.
Yeah.
Game 2, Brooks.
All right, Titans Warriors at Seabus Super Stadium. The Titans, David Fafita returns. He missed round 15 with an ankle injury, so Cleese Haas makes way. I thought he's been good for them the last few weeks. Anyway, Keenan Palacia starts at prop. Mo Fodawaker's on origin duty. Joe Stimson and Isaac Fa'asuamala-Awi are the new faces on the bench. For the Warriors, big return. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, return to sender, returns from a hamstring injury in the centres, and Ed Cossey comes in on the wing for Dallin, who's been suspended. Kurt Capewell was called up to the Maroons, as well as Mitch Barnett for the Blues. So Dylan Walker moves into the second row. Tohu Harris starts at lock. Tommy Ali and Jacob Laban join at the bench. Rocco Berry is out. He's out.
Yeah, what's
shoulder?
Definitely. Oh gosh,
Rocky Boulder.
They were just all coming good too.
So big one there. Titans, disappointing last week.
Yep.
So too the Warriors.
Titans disappointing last week. The week before they were rat's ass. Mate, they are plodding. They are absolutely plodding.
Okay. So Rogers in the centres, Chans at the back.
Please.
Sean Johnson.
Please, Haas.
Yeah, this could be ugly. Game 3, you done now, Brooks?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
game 3. We're going to Gosford. We're going to Club Troppo. Dollar drinks on a Thursday night.
Yes.
Oh, remember those days? Gosh, they were good.
Polo shirt?
No. This was.
Oh, you were too big a name back then, were you?
No. This was 18. This
Less
is 17,
is more.
18. If I was playing, I would have wore one.
Yeah.
I was playing with the mighty Pato Colts. The Pato Colts doesn't have much pull up there, but we used to have the Chupa Chups. Maybe a Gary as well. Okay, let's get into this. Chooks. No Collins, Crichton, Lenu, Watson. None of them. So, and Michael Jennings is out. So,
tell me who the 9 is. Tell me who the 9 is. Is there a trap and has it got the 9 on it?
Yep. Yes. Cheese, number 9. Cheese, number 9. Yeah. So, Pauga, he moves into the centres because Jenko's out. So, the new front row is Jared, Smithy, that's the cheese variety, and your man, Terrell May.
Yep.
Tan Tup, he's in the back row. He's with Blake Steep, Satili Tupanua, my man Michael Wong are the faces on the bench. Let's go to the Bulldogs. This is danger. Ooh. Now this is dangerous because I love Jacob.
Yep.
I love Jacob Kiraz. What do we say?
Yep.
Back Kiraz.
Drink Shiraz.
Well, he shifts to the centres.
No,
and
we don't like that.
We don't like it.
Nah.
I do not like it. But he's there to fill the spot for Critter. Big Skelton comes onto the wing. This is his first NRL action of the season. Josh Curran returns from his HIA in the back row. No Jacob Preston. Jakey Turpin. And he joins the bench. Kurt Mann's out. Josh Adokar is not going to be here.
Still no kick out.
No,
Number 23, Michael Jordan.
Viliami is listed in the reserve, so I think he'll be playing.
You reckon?
Really?
I think so. If he's named, I think he'll be playing. And they'll need him.
All aboard the calibrated train. The Doggies have been amongst the best defence in the competition.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's all aboard the calibrated train.
Yeah, we've got Sammy Walker with that stick-on beard. We've got Luke Keary, Dom Young, Manu, Palga, Tupu,
a motivated Brandon Smith.
Yeah.
No further questions, Your Honour. Okay, we move on to the Rabbitohs taking on the Seagulls. This game at Accor Stadium. It is 7:35 p.m. It'll be massive crowd out there for this game because Manly love travelling. How do you see this, Brooks?
I think it's
I see it. I'm going to go south. I think it's 4 straight.
And how do you see it thrown to the tourists?
Yeah, I see. I was going to throw. Tourist, tell us what the teams are.
For the Rabbitohs, Jai Gray, he makes his return from the ankle injury. So he takes over from Latrell, who's away on origin duty. Cameron Murray, he's on origin duty. So there's a debut for Liam Joey LeBlanc. He joins the 17 for his NRL debut. And Jai Arrow, he's been named despite his rib injury against the Broncos. For the Sea Eagles, you've got no DCE, no JKT, no Hamoli Olakawatu. So Carl Lawton is in at halfback.
Carl Lawton?
Lawton.
Yeah. Interesting.
It's
Lawton in order. It's very interesting.
Nathan Brown and Corey Waddell there starting in the back row. There's no Tanella Paseka. There's no Ruben Garrick. So Ethan Bullimore starts at prop.
Jeez.
Former Titan Aaron Shupp comes in for centre.
Bullimore.
Yeah.
And 4 new faces on the bench. You've got debutant Caleb Navali. You've got Gordon Chan Kum Tong, Atiasi James, and Ben
Akasi James.
Jordan Akasi?
No, he's not Jordan. His name's Akasi James. He's next Tiger.
James.
It says Atasi, but it's Akasi James.
Akasi James.
Yeah.
And the final man on the bench is Ben Ribbed for your pleasure Condon.
Oh, yes. He's been thinking, Rabbi, get hold of that.
Rabbi. Hello, the Rabbi.
G'day, Rabbi. Get hold of that. Hey, it's number 17.
Never breaks.
Number 17 for the Bunnies,
Oh.
Liam LeBlanc.
Yeah.
Joey, we got a Frenchie. Say it, Frenchie.
Yeah.
It's chowder.
There's a great.
Is he making his debut?
There's a great stage show at the moment called LeBlanc, which is white on white, which is champagne on champagne. Oh. That's what it means in French.
Matt LeBlanc.
Where do we see this? What's this all about?
What's all about? You just said we've got a Frenchie.
Yeah.
His surname's LeBlanc, and I'm explaining to you what LeBlanc means.
Means the white.
On white. Champagne. It's white champagne.
Okay.
LeBlanc. Yeah.
Sounds good. Ooh. I like that. All right, next one. Let's go into it.
Okay, is that back to me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, righto, team. We go to the 5th game of round 16 of the National Rugby League, and this happens to be a brutal encounter between the West Tigers and the Raiders.
Yep.
And riveting stuff here. So Lockie Galvin returns. Hand injury, we question that, but he comes back. Aiden Caesar moves to halfback.
Yeah, we like that. King.
Caesar salad. Appy Coruscant goes, I can't believe he's still in this team. He should be in the blue side. But anyway, that's another comment. He goes from hooker. Talon De Silva goes to the bench. And the main changes for the Raiders, well, just one change. Zachy Wolford goes to the bench. Tommy Starling. I don't know. How does this play out?
Where are we? We're at Campbelltown. Yeah.
Hudson Young's been snubbed.
It's a bounce back. Ricky would give it to him this week.
I think so.
I think it's a Raiders victory for me.
I think so too. Well, I hate to say it. I think so too. Tourist, you're a Tigers man now.
I like the fact that Adam Dewey's still only on the reserves. He went out for the Western Sydney Magpies.
How'd he go, by the way?
I was only watching highlights. I didn't get there early enough, so we're just watching it in the pub and we saw him on the game. But he seemed to be playing well. He seemed to be moving pretty freely. I think that's kind of all you hope for if you're coming back from that type of injury. Just as long as you're running pretty easily, you got to be happy with it. I mean, who would you take out right now, though? You'd find a spot for him, surely?
Oh, you'd have him on the bench.
Yeah, you'd at least have him on the bench.
Ease him into it.
But,
I still reckon he's going to be a lock. I don't know whether the halves is going to be his position.
Wasn't there that rumour that the old Chucks
Well, I spoke to Robbie Mears the other day, and he had Galvin as a back rower lock coming through.
Yeah.
Do you honestly think he's not a half?
At this stage, he is, but I think when they fill out a little bit, he's going to be a big kid,
Like a Yo sort of type player.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's how I see him. But I think Dewey as well. I think if I'm Dewey, I've got to get out. If I'm Dewey, just get out. He's been there. I think he's the second longest serving player. I think he needs a change.
It's a bit of a Brooke story.
Yeah, I just think he needs to move. And I know they offered him 150K, so they lowballed him. But if he's going to get lowballed somewhere else.
What does lowballer get on the open market?
Nice.
150.
No, what does he get on the open market?
Oh right. Well, I think he's got all those injuries, so
Yeah.
you'd have put a clause into it.
He'd jag a 3 though, wouldn't he?
Santa.
You would, but he'd have to play 15 games. You can't get him.
You're saying incentivise.
Incentivise. What a great horse.
Because wasn't the Tigers offering him a 1-year deal at minimum?
150.
Right? So surely an opportunity, he might not play first grade, but we saw it with a few players going down to Melbourne or going to Brisbane, like being a system where a team that's been to the grand final, been in finals consistently, learn off those
I don't think he needs to.
coaches
Of course, he could learn, but
to get back into, consistent first grade footy.
He's a better player than playing reserve grade and hoping to get called up.
Hey, boys,
during Origin.
I want to call this up. For all the listeners. Let's go back to 1989. The Tigers are playing the Raiders, and you think about the sliding doors of this game. What a game.
They'll bomb. O'Sullivan's bombed across the goal mouth. Up they go for it. Who's taking it? It's loose. Picked up by Daly. Daly's given it on to Ferguson. Ferguson goes for the line. It's good. Oh, can you believe this? Jigger Ferguson has scored alongside the post. And there it is. 1 point lead to the Canberra Raiders. Meninga's picked it up. Chicken George has got support too. And they're pulled down just, is he almost? He's there! Try! Steve Jackson reached out and scored. What will win the premiership for the Canberra Raiders? I didn't think there was any way he was going to make that, but he did. What strength, what power, what a grand final.
Mum and Dad down the pub, local pub at Lake Cargelligo. I'm at home with the 5 kids. I'm 11, almost 12, and I'm watching this on a small screen. One of the greatest memories of all time.
That was the Raiders' first comp, and that was like their second team. Oh, memories.
But what about
missed out 87.
I was at Yates' house.
Meggsy gets ankle tapped?
Yeah. Benny hits a crossbar.
Oh, mate, how much went against them?
That when they get the penalty.
Yeah.
Remember Bill gives a Shepherd penalty?
Yes.
For Bruiser Maguire?
Yes,
that's right, yeah.
But it wasn't his own teammate.
I know.
That's right.
Remember that?
I know.
Yeah. That was...
What a game.
It's actually a good watch
Have
back.
you ever seen that, Tourist?
No, I was going to say, since we've been starting doing the Teamlist Tuesday and we're doing the memories at the moment for all the games, it is, I'd say 9 times out of 10 when I'm finding a Canberra Raiders highlights, it almost 9 times out of 10 starts with, and Mal Meninga starts with the ball every single time.
Really?
Every single
what a
good
player.
thing comes from
That's why he's an immortal.
So there's I'm positive there's a Souths Manly game when there was an all-in, because that's what happened in the late 80s. And my memory serves me correctly. Does Ian Roberts go mad? Just
Which side is he on?
He's on South.
South for sure.
It's a stink. I'm pretty sure was it a semi-final? Maybe it wasn't semi-final. And I'm pretty sure Robbo just goes Fraser.
And you reckon
He goes Jake
Fraser.
And you reckon Bozo said that's what we need?
Probably.
Yeah.
Come over here, champ. 100%.
Oh, gosh,
100%.
He was a good player. We should get him back in on again.
1170.
Good chat.
Body language, we must be struggling here because Dom's got the arms folded.
Yeah.
So too's Carnival Keith. We're going to break. It's a run home with Joel and Fletch.